As a parent, talking to your children about serious subjects, it could be tricky. How much do you share? How much do you hold back? Breaking the news that a relative has a disease like Alzheimer's definitely lands on that list of difficult conversations. But thankfully, there's a new book that may help with that discussion. Joining us today is Michelle Wang, author of Almost Bag, and her daughter Jocelyn. And I'm holding up the book in my hands right now. Thank you to the both of you for joining today. Michelle, I'm going to start with you. This book was really about your family, and this is about your mother-in-law, and this book was not originally meant to be on this scale and published. So take us through that journey.
My mother-in-law was diagnosed with dementia a few years ago, and when she came to visit, it was a little bit different because she would be a little bit more forgetful, ask some questions over and over again, and the big thing was we would find things missing, and at first we were just like, this is just our mess. We just can't find things. And then we realized the bags that she was carrying around was holding all these things that we were losing, like remote controls, glasses, but also like jackets and photos. And so every night we would go and say, what did we find in Oma's bag today? And she would sometimes have stories that went with it. And it was sort of a fun time, even though it was difficult sort of navigating the other part of it. And then one morning, my father-in-law said to me, I feel like she's slipping away. And that was when she was, I think it's a different experience for him. And at the time I had no answer for him. And then as the days went by and I saw that we were sort of interacting with a different Oma, but someone who was still that we could, I came up with the idea of the book, and I thought, well, this would be a nice way to commemorate the whole thing and give it as a present. So.
And it's a beautiful way to talk about the family relationship. And Jocelyn, you're one of the characters, I say, in this book. Obviously, this is based on your true experiences. And you see you within this book, which is beautiful. How did you have the discussion with your family about your grandma, and how did that work with your, with a number of kids at different ages, too?
Yeah, I remember when they came to visit, I guess for the first time when we realized she had dementia. We were a little younger and we didn't really understand what was going on. Like things were disappearing, like she would be putting too much salt in the soup, and we'd be really confused about what was going on. I remember my youngest brother, he was always very frustrated just because we didn't really know what dementia was, we didn't really know what Alzheimer's was. And I feel like it was a learning experience for all of us to have together, even my parents. But I think as it went on, we grew together and we were able to actually come closer as a family too, just to help my grandma get through what she was going through, but also to help my grandpa and the rest of us. I guess remember that, like my grandpa says in the book, she's still there. It's just like a little bit different.
Yeah. What I love is beautiful illustrations, very much the likeness of your family, and told through some incredible storytelling. I know you're not a first-time author, Michelle, but at the back of the book, there are explanations and resources, because I think a lot of people don't know where to go, especially the youngsters or parents trying to explain to the youngsters. Why was that important to include for you, Michelle?
I think that it's a book that can start conversations. It can be just a book to read for, just for pleasure, but if you are having these difficult conversations, there is a lot of information out there that can help you navigate the.
Yeah. What's some of the feedback you've been getting so far?
Well, I actually did go to one of the leading specialists in Alzheimer's, Dr. Ingram, and she loves the book. She says this is how we should be dealing with it, because our population is getting older and there's going to be so much more of this, and it's part of our life now. You need to know how to handle these challenges, and so she helped me with those suggestions, because it's really just interacting and continuing to keep those relationships with your loved ones.
Absolutely, and so many people, so many families are going through what you went through, and so I think many can relate to this beautiful, sweet book as well. It's quite charming and talking about your family relationship. We should also note that September 21st being World Alzheimer's Day, so important to have the conversations and to learn more, whatever age you are at. Michelle, you're also going to be a featured author at Word on the Street coming up September 29th, 30th. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's something that is where we went as a family when we were kids, and it's just so many books, and books just open the world to. So it's just so kind of a full circle thing for me. Is really exciting.
I love that. Jocelyn, how proud of you are of your mom?
Yeah, it's so exciting. Everybody always asks me, like, what does your mom do? And obviously my mom's an elementary school teacher, but I always tell them, I'm like, she's an author. She writes these books. You can get these books on Amazon. You can go to Chapters and get them. Please write a review for her. I always tell my friends, oh yeah, she's an author.
Yeah.
Like, it's so exciting. And it's so exciting to go to Chapters and see one of my mom's books. I always show my friends, I'm like, my mom wrote this.
Yeah. Next time someone asks you what your mom does, you say, what can't my mom do?
Exactly.
And there's your
She
answer.
does it all.
There it is. And Michelle, Jocelyn, thank you so much for joining. And you can, as Jocelyn said, you can pick this up. It is available now, almost back. Congratulations on this, and love to your family. Thank you.
Thank you.